Hey guys, welcome to Psych Odyssey. Do you like to be alone? Do you feel more alive when you are at home doing something you enjoy than when you are with others? Don't worry, you're not the only one. There are many people who like to be alone. If that's you, you tend to enjoy spending as much time on your own as possible. Of course, you do have friends. It's not that you dislike people. You just like being alone and there is nothing wrong with that. But have you ever wondered why you enjoy alone time as much as you do? We're going to know all of that in this video, so if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Also press the bell icon so you'll always get notified whenever a new video goes live. There are many special qualities or traits that are shared by most of the people who enjoy being alone. So let's discuss some of these. Number 1. You are an introvert. Surprise, surprise, I'm sure you've heard of the word introvert before, or you already understand what it means. Basically, an introvert gets drained of energy when they spend time with others, whereas an extrovert gains energy. In fact, studies have suggested that introverts tend to be highly sensitive to the neurotransmitter dopamine, which fires in the brain far too often with prolonged social exposure. Number 2. You value time. If there is anything extremely important to a loner, it is time. You respect and value time more than anything else. You are well aware that time is the most valuable asset to a successful life. You will do everything in your power to not be late, never waste someone else's time, and will never allow someone to waste your time. You avoid fake behavior and cannot tolerate people that think you can be played with. Through your self-awareness, you have developed a huge level of self-respect. People who respect your time the way you respect theirs can expect one of the most incredible friendships imaginable. Number 3. You cannot stand small talk. We've all been there. How are you? Great weather today. It is such a waste of time. For you, small talk is meaningless and superficial. You don't get to know someone for who they truly are. Instead, the questions and answers lack so much meaning that it doesn't need to be said. It is just a way to fill the silence, but for you, you'd rather bask in the glory of silence. This is why you come across as a cold person to others. If you're going to talk to someone, you'd rather get to know them at a deep level. What makes them tick? What is their life plan? You want to know the purpose behind someone's actions and what they find joyful in life. That is what really gets your juices flowing. But small talk is so common these days that you'd prefer spending time alone. Number 4. You are self-aware. Many people choose to ignore their thoughts and emotions. People who like to be alone choose to embrace these feelings and become fully aware of them. Self-awareness is very important and difficult to achieve. As a loner, you know yourself better than anyone else, and this allows you to better understand those around you. Everyone has periods of depressive and discouraging thoughts, but you are able to navigate through them much more easily. Number 5. You are level-headed. Loners are amazingly strong-willed when tough situations arise. As a result of your frequent reflection and alone time, you have incredible focus and willpower. It is not to say that you don't get overwhelmed by stressful situations, but instead of getting caught up with distractions, you decide to spend time alone and recharge. During this time, you devise solutions to your problems and ways to cope. Number 6. You are open-minded. Even though you like being alone, this doesn't make you rigid and close-minded. On the contrary, you are extremely open-minded and are always up for new ideas and activities. You don't plan to spend your entire life in your bedroom, and you do enjoy exploring and going on new adventures. However, others need to make sure that they give you alone time before you go anywhere that includes several people. Number 7. You cannot stand insensitivity, idiocy, or ignorance. You always take a step back and observe situations before making judgments. So when someone makes instant simplistic judgments of other people, it irks you to your core. You know that everything isn't black or white. People always have reasons to do what they do. You put time in your thoughts about issues and situations. You are well considered and have learned to think for yourself. In a world of Google and algorithmic news feeds that feed you exaggerated and biased headlines, you know that thinking for yourself is one of the most important qualities one can have. Number 8. You have clear boundaries. People who like to be alone always have healthy boundaries. You understand yourself perfectly. You have strong values. You never feel alone. You know that you always have yourself. You respect your boundaries and will let others know if they are about to cross them. After all, if you cannot be faithful to yourself, you cannot be faithful to anyone. Number 9. You are well aware of your weaknesses and strengths. You are more than aware of what your strengths and weaknesses are. However, you know that there is always room to improve no matter how good you think you are doing. While you are aware of these imperfections, you still hold your head high to show others that it is okay to be confident in yourself. Number 10. You are very empathetic. You tend to be among the most empathetic people in the entire world. You are able to feel and sympathize with others on the same level as they are on. Feeling everyone else's sorrows and despairs is a very intense course, but since you are so empathetic, it is easy for you to find the bright side in almost any negative circumstance. You would rather find a solution to whatever conflict is making someone upset. Number 11. You are guided by intuition. Your intuition is your constant guide, leading you to the next best thing that awaits you on your journey through life. There is a lot that can be said about you and your gut instincts when it comes to making tough decisions. You do not get scared easily because you know that your intuition will lead you somewhere just as amazing as the last adventure you had. Number 12. You are never codependent. There is never a time in your life where you feel as if you need to depend on someone else for anything at all. Even if you're in a relationship with someone, you still prefer to be your own person and prefer to do things your own way. Being dependent on someone else for trivial needs is something you try to avoid, and you will go to great lengths to show others just how capable you are being on your own. Number 13. You are filled with kindness and compassion. You love to demonstrate the meaning of compassion as well as kindness to others so that they can understand that spreading love is a necessary piece of your existence. It makes you feel good to show others just how passionate you are with the things you love to do most as well as being with the people that you love most. This is one of the best qualities to a personality that not everyone gets to witness. And last but not the least, you are extremely courageous. You are a person who exudes confidence, and that confidence makes you extremely desirable to everyone else. There is a certain glow about your personality that brings out the best in others. They look up to your courage with inspiration in their eyes. This goes hand in hand with you being one of the best role models because of how courageous you really are. There isn't a single challenge or adversity that you will not face. You are an extremely unique individual if you possess any of these special personality traits. And though there are many other great qualities in people who like to be alone, these ones stand out the most when others are looking for a genuine personality. Do you enjoy spending time alone? Which of these personality traits do you have? Let me know in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share this video. You can also follow me on my personal handles for all the major updates. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching and see you soon.